Business owners, if you watch only one video from this YouTube channel, make it this one. A lot of you guys are trying to learn how to sell using social media, how to sell using YouTube, and most of you, unfortunately, are doing it wrong. Today, I'm going to show you how to do it the right way. Let's go. First and foremost, I want to say welcome to the Graffiti Media channel. We're a $1 million business that uses cell phones to shoot our content. The reason that we do that is because we want to show you guys the tactics and tips on YouTube to grow your business in a simple, cost-effective, and efficient manner so that we can grow your business and your lead generation on autopilot. Sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
Today we're talking about how to sell with social media. Let's get into it. All right, you guys, today I'm going to be teaching you my 4-step method for getting more sales on social media. And step number 1 is different than you probably think. I'm going to be taking you into my computer and into our system, and I'm going to show you how our funnel works so that way you can see exactly what we do on the back end to get more sales. But I want you to pay attention to rule number 1, step number 1, because this is probably the most important thing that you're going to hear all day.
Wow, now you've got my attention.
A lot of people just kind of dismiss this type of thing as, hey, this is more mindset, but I want you to understand that getting more sales fundamentally comes down to really understanding this first principle. Step number 1 is to stop thinking that people want to hear your pitch and start giving away your best information. Make your free stuff better than their paid stuff. The idea that you need to charge for every little thing and have a course that's $1,000 when basically somebody can create that entire thing and put it on YouTube, that's false thinking. The reason that you want to give away your best information is simply because people will still pay you for your services. And you want to make sure that you stand out among the crowd. If everybody else is selling the same things that you're giving away, the masses are going to come to you because you're giving it away, and then they're going to hire you because you're so charitable. So having an abundance mentality with your content, with your creations, with your courses, with your training, and giving it away to the point where somebody can come to YouTube and basically learn everything that you teach for free will set you apart in a completely different league of your own, and people will pay you whatever it is that you're charging simply because you are that much more valuable to them. All right, so with all of that said, I want to move on to step 1.5. Step 1.5 is actually how to get people to go from your YouTube channel over to a website so that you can start the sales process. And the way that you do that isn't by forcing them to go off, isn't by shouting at them, "Do it! Just do it!" It's to entice them with a soft call to action typically. So usually that would sound something like, hey, you guys, if you are interested, you can go to the link in the description below. We've got a 55-page manual that we have built specifically to show you how to create effective titles, how to create effective thumbnails, how to get collaboration. It's all down in the description below. You just have to click that link. Now, if you don't want that, that's totally fine. I want you to continue to watch this content because we give away everything that we're teaching in that manual on this channel. But if you want something that you can just open up, flip through, get to the right page, and learn all in one big chunk, then that's a perfect manual for you. So you can check that out. There's a link in the description below. So you see how it was a very soft call to action. Although I was enticing and I really pitched the manual that we have down in the description. By the way, you guys, we have it down there.
I see what you did there.
Even though I pitched that, I did it in a very soft approach where it wasn't so much like, hey,
you're gonna need this in order to grow your channel, and if you don't get it, you're not gonna grow on YouTube.
It was more of like a, hey, if you want it, it's down there. It's all in one aggregated PDF so you can open it up and see it, right? It's like I'm giving you the ability to make the choice for yourself. And that's all that people want. They want the choice for themselves. They don't want to feel sold. Okay, now with that said, now I'm going to take you over to my computer where I'm going to give you a breakdown of the funnel that we have built on the back end to support this offer. So that way you guys can see exactly how we do it, how we flow, and how we get people to purchase not one thing, but we move them all the way up our value ladder to get the most enticing thing or the most expensive thing in our entire system. Okay, with that said, step number 2 is creating a product that is so low ticket and so high value that people cannot say no. So I'm going to take you over to the computer so I can show you what we have to offer. Okay, so this is the back end of our ClickFunnels account. So you guys are seeing like all these boxes. ClickFunnels is like a drag and drop software where you can just like throw titles and visuals and stuff like that into essentially a website where people can go to, and then the entire goal of a funnel is to get them to click on your offer. If you want to learn more about ClickFunnels, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. You guys can check that out. It's actually a really cool software. We use it for all our business websites. The point of this video is to show you how to be an effective selling machine using social media. So So when you have an effective call to action, just like I taught you in the last video about making sure you're using the hero's journey and getting people to want to support your business, not by being a digital billboard or a video billboard, but by actually enticing them through change and transformation. All right, so when you entice somebody to go off of YouTube to your website like this, the entire intent is to drive people to click one of these buttons. Download your blueprint, just $7, right? And so every step of the way, there are more things that are specifically designed to help solve problems, not only solve problems, but also help you overcome the objections you have in not buying this product, right? And so like we try to take all of the guesswork out of it in all of the copy that we've written. And so this is the point. Now, as soon as they are done going here, they purchase what we have to offer. Let me take you to the next step in the funnel, because this is step number 3, which is having a higher ticket offer that is attached to the funnel as well. So our higher ticket offer is joining the Dark Horse Society, which is a $47 a month commitment, but we have training and everything within this community that supports that. So again, like the whole point in creating these offers is to create offers that are such a high value for such a low price that it makes it a no-brainer.
Makes sense to me.
If I promised you that there was a guarantee that you would make $10,000 a month off a video, it would make a $5,000 program very enticing, right? Because then you're like, oh, well, if I spend $5,000, I am guaranteed to make $10,000 or I get my money back, right? That's how you make products and services more enticing, is by making sure that the value outweighs the cost to them. Keep that in mind as you are building out your own funnels. Value always has to outweigh the cost, so that way it makes it a no-brainer in your audience members' eyes. Okay, so let me take you to the next step, which is another upsell. So again, like after they purchase the first product, then they're automatically taken to that page, and then they go to this page, which is our Video Marketing World event, which is even more high ticket, $300. So instead of paying $47, now I'm talking them into a $300 event, which in reality, this is discounted from what we typically charge. So the people who end up going through this system end up getting a lower price to our event. So the steps are, again, don't sell, entice. Have a offer that is so low ticket that it's enticing and people can't say no to it. You have to make your free stuff better than their paid stuff. Then have an upsell to your high ticket stuff, have an upsell from there to an even higher ticket opportunity or offer. And so that way people are going through your entire process one step at a time and purchasing the things that you have to offer. Now, here's the deal. You are not going to sell every person that comes into that funnel. Sometimes you're going to sell $7 products only. Sometimes you're going to sell $10,000 worth of product. Not every single person who comes through your system is going to buy. That's something that I want you to make sure that you have in your brain as well, so that way you don't get discouraged or disappointed when you only have people buying your $7 product. What that typically means, if people get stuck at one product, is that your next level is not enticing enough. So if you want to make millions of dollars using your YouTube channel, you need to make sure that your offers, again, the value of your offer far outweighs the cost to the audience member. The next thing that I want you guys to know is that people do not like to be sold. People don't want to be sold. They want to know that you have their best interest in mind. So again, when I tell you there's a 70-page workbook down in our description, I also follow that up with, you don't need it. You can have it if you want it. If you want that full package where you get everything all at once, you can have it. But we're going to be teaching you everything that we know on this YouTube channel. So just to reiterate, people don't want to be sold. They want to know that you care about them, that you have their best interest in mind. I want you guys to know at home, we have your best interest in mind. And if you're to the point where you're ready to have somebody consult on your YouTube channel, or you're ready to have somebody just do it for you, there's a link in the description below where you can fill out a form and apply to work with us. It only takes so many people at a time, and so there is an application process, but we want to, ideally, we would love to help everybody. It's just not the case. So if you're interested in having us take a look at your YouTube channel, click the link in the description below. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care.